How about that? Easy money. Finally, 2 days left in the season. Walked up here, looked like a perfect shot.
Alright, for those of you who may not know, this is Ted Miller. He lives and hunts in Iowa, and this is his 2013 season. Throughout that fall, he documented some of the greatest whitetail stories I have ever seen, and I'm so excited to be able to share them with you. But now, before I get ahead of myself, let's go back to the start. It's the summer of 2013, and Ted is preparing for what will truly be an amazing hunting season.
Well, we're gonna check one of my trail cam setups here. It's one I've been getting quite a few pictures on. Pretty simple setup, just a stick and pick. Just set up in plain sight out here in the middle of nowhere. The bucks have been coming up off this bottom, kind of an edge here, going into the cornfield, and then there's an alfalfa field right on the other side here. Anyway, we set the stick and pick and a covert camera on it and just been baiting it with a little corn is all I've been doing, and seems like they like the corn even if it is the middle of the summer here. But you know, I set my cameras to take 2 or 3 pictures every 30 seconds on a bait setup here, and you might get 1,000 pictures a night, but you can delete everything you don't want and pick 2 or 3 of the best pictures, and you're set up and ready to go. I like that setup. I mean, it's hard to get a buck to stand in one spot and get a good picture of him with the trail camera, so that's my setup. Seems to work. Been getting a lot of good pictures here. And
at Whitetails Inc., we do all the work and don't hunt with outfitters or guides on huge pieces of managed property.
We're do-it-yourselfers just like you.
Some call us crazy, and honestly, we may be a little psycho.
We document our hunts on camera, enjoying the outdoors as much as the kill.
we have extremely high standards and only compete with ourselves.
The only thing that makes us special is our level of dedication.
Welcome to Whitetails Inc.
This episode of Whitetails Inc. is brought to you by
Wicked Tree Gear,
Ozonics, scent elimination that works.
White Knuckle Productions,
Vortex Optics,
Lone Wolf Tree Stand,
Stick and Pick Trail Camera Mounting System,
Tenzing Outdoors,
Arborwear,
and Covert Trail Cameras.
I'm gonna cut a limb for a horizontal rub. We got these Scotch pines here in the yard, and I've been using them. Seem like they work best. They're pretty sappy, and bark comes off of them easy. I don't know, it doesn't take too big a limb. Try not to drop it on my head, I guess. Yeah, this is about the size I use here. We'll take this out and put it on one of our setups and see if we can get a buck to hit it. Here's where we're going to put another one of our setups. I don't know, there's always been a scrape under this branch right here. I mean, it's kind of on a hardwood ridge that leads up to a cornfield up here, 300 or 400 yards. There's actually cows in here. There's cow paths that come up through here, but the deer have always had a scrape here. I've never really hunted this ridge. Kind of always left it alone, but there's always bucks traveling it. So I come in here this spring and set these 2 posts already, just so we don't have to do it now. So we're just going to put our horizontal branch across here and then go cut another real nice fresh oak limb and hang from this oak limb here, and then just kind of scar up the dirt, give them some fresh dirt to work with, and our setup will be complete. We got a stand like right over here about 20 yards off the trail. The idea is the buck to come up here. His attention's focused on the rub and the scrape. Work it over while you're in the stand, give you a chance to kind of get set up on him, get the camera on him, and get a shot at him while he's focused on something else. Here we are at this setup. Put it in here about, maybe less than a week ago. Today we're gonna just set the covert stick and pick setups on them. We're about, 20 yards to the tree from here. Idea this year is just to try to get a couple of different camera angles on the bucks when they come into these setups. We'll put that one there, and then we have another one. This one we just have the stick and pick tree mount. We'll just put this on the tree up here to give it a pretty unique little angle, I think. So we'll see. Got the licking branch, worked up the dirt there, have the horizontal limb, and tree stands right over here. We've already I've come in here this spring and put up these ladder stands there. They just make it a little easier to climb the tree. I don't know, I'm not as young as I once was, as they say, so I'm trying to make trees just a little easier to climb. Use that as a way to get up here, and then just hang the lone wolf just right on top of it here. Perfect place for it. Well, it'd just be about ideal. Sit here and relax, and like I say, a 20-yard shot right to the horizontal rub scrape setup. Got a lot of cover around us. Well, that's our setup. Like I say, we'll leave it alone for a week or two, and next time we're in here, it'll be open season. So, pretty excited. Well, this is our setup here. Got a horizontal rub, licking branch, scrape, couple of trail cameras on stick and pick stands. So there's been a couple of bucks on there according to the trail camera. Fairly decent, like 130 type 8-pointer. I know there's good bucks in the area. A little early yet, but good place to shoot a doe too. So see what happens. Back here this afternoon, it's kind of warm, windy south wind, which is pretty good for this stand. This is the rub that's been getting a lot of activity on it, so anywhere from small bucks to a couple of really mature bucks. Big 10-pointer hit it the other day, right in the middle of the day, about noon. And that big heavy-duty bodied 8-pointer, widespread, he was on there within a few days ago there, but he was in the morning. But 27th of October, so it's getting to be that time. So we're going to sit here this evening and see what happens. But well, we're back in the stand here again this morning. Same stand we were last night. That big bodied white 8-pointer has been on this setup a couple times. It seems like he's always here in the morning, so chance we might see him, I suppose. So
This is a buck that Ted calls Jawbreaker. Next week, we will have the full encounter for you. It's something you definitely won't want to miss. By now, you probably know that we don't use any stand other than Lone Wolf. They are simply the safest and quietest stands around. Well now, Lone Wolf has a new stand engineered to meet the demands of today's die-hard hunter. It's called the AlphaTech F1, and it's packed with all the features you've grown to love and a few new ones at an affordable price. This stand offers a roomy self-leveling platform measuring 30 by 19.5 inches and features an adjustable seat with a thick foam pad. The AlphaTech is built of strong, lightweight aluminum and equipped with quiet control technology for deadly silence. The AlphaTech can easily fit trees 9 to 22 inches in diameter, and its slim profile and backpack straps make it easy to transport, while the offset bracket helps to level the stand in angled trees. The AlphaTech F1 was built to meet your needs as a hunter. It's a stand that is economical and yet loaded with features to keep you light, quiet, and safe. For more on this stand, or any of Lone Wolf's other fine products, visit lonewolfhuntingproducts.com.